पूर्वांचल 1, बाहुबली 2।
उसे मरना होगा।
ऐसे बना पूर्वांचल, रक्तांचल।
This has become a trend now to create a historic crime drama based on a legitimate event. Be it any platform, one can easily pick up the crime drama series over any other genre. The lone reason every over-the-top media services is fond of this league. MX Player is not lagging to follow the same. Despite being the new kid on the block, MX Player did manage to hook the audience with its originals. Shows like Bhokal, Ek Thi Begum, Flames have their admirers. The latest original, named Raktanchal, is forming the same aura around it. It is on MX Player and free to watch content. There are 9 episodes, each running about 30 minutes. This periodic crime drama depicts the era of the 80s. The coal mafias were the lawmakers and the lawbreakers, and with the spin of time, two of them locked head with each other. Even the conversations were outrageous at that time. The duo promised to power down other in all the menacing ways possible. Power hunger led by brute force made the lanes of Uttar Pradesh a bloody mess. The story loosely based on the gang war between two gang lords. Face-offs of these two vengeful individuals clashed over a while. Politics entered to make it dirtier. The brimming controversies around the stories made up a few more stories, making them invincible. A lawless land is a deadly land, and Bloodbath Purvanchal twisted its name to Raktanchal appropriately. Raktanchal is a revenge drama led by two key players, Wasim Khan and Vijay Singh. Vijay Singh turns himself into a gang leader after witnessing his father's death. He avenges the death of his father and realizes his dream of becoming a collectorate crushed by Wasim Khan already. Riding on his vengeance, he outset guerrilla attack on Wasim Khan. It does hurt Wasim Khan where it needed to be, his ego. The next few episodes are filled with slangs and body counts. Vijay is a master of disguise and almost overpowering Wasim, who is twice his size. The political set pieces are placed appropriately to feature misusing of power and creating communal differences. Repetitive tug-of-war between these two titans becomes colorful when Sanki join Wasim and other duo Katta and Seema join Vijay. All three spend a few moments in this blood ride before jump straight into the action. The climax is just a reminder for us that there's more to unfold. The story is the same good old revenge gang war drama, but as indicates, it's based on real life events. The players are in politics now and never miss a chance to wash their hands from their deeds. Even today, this one rivalry is a subject to discuss. The story sympathizes with Vijay and unseen his deeds, celebrating his trumps over Wasim Khan at every juncture. This gives the character no depth, whereas Wasim Khan is a straight-faced evil power lord. The introduction of Sanki, Katta and Seema is much needed oxygen to this drama. Brutality and slangs hinge to this web series in a non-stop mode. It does not feel the same as Amazon's Mirzapur, but can be a threat. The dialogues are provocative as expected. In the beginning scene, one can see the poster of Amitabh Bachchan starrer Koyla stick to a wall. That was an era of one-liners, and there are some one-liners to match your expectations. Nikitin Dheer is not someone unknown to Bollywood, and I assume he as Wasim Khan is the biggest star in this series, but he is stuck most of the time. Even his dialogue delivery seems pale. Kranti Prakash Jha delivers a powerful shot that makes him stand against Wasim Khan. But the star of the show is Vikram Kochar as Sanki. His brilliant expressions and comic timings are marvelous and get us hooked every time he appears. Ranjini Chakraborty as Seema and Krishna Beast as Katta shows lots of promises in the coming days. The cinematography is fast-paced and supports the script. Most shots are wide-angle and run and gun. This gives the viewers the most dramatic perspective of each scene. Vijay Mishra's work is laudable here. Director Ritam Srivastav worked with Prakash Jha in a few of his ventures, and the work style is noticeable. Most of his frames are short and feel fast-paced. He did not stop revealing those dark truths of politics, gang war, and how the communal differences used to gain in politics. Still, it does feel like he edited a few of the scenes just to stay out of any controversy. The ending feels sorta out of time. I will expect him to go all gun blazing in the coming season. My rating is 3 out of 5. Just a piece of advice. Even it's not Mirzapur, still you will need earphone to watch this. Like, follow and subscribe. It will motivate me more. Thank you for watching.